In Albion Online lore, at the very beginning the land was ruled by dragons. Thankfully, around that time, the humans that inhabited Albion managed to put them all to sleep with some magic. A little time later, a druid named Merlin makes a prediction that one of the dragons will one day awaken and they would need to unite all the tribes together in order to defeat it. And so they did. They made a whole lot of preparations for this fight, forging magical weapons and armor. And after a while, like Merlin said, a dragon known as Darthair awakens, and an epic battle ensues. After a while, the battle ends with Merlin in the game victorious. This was only a piece of Albion's ancient history, but this one got me thinking. If the other dragons are still asleep, where could we find them? Well, let's find out. First, we must figure out where exactly the dragon fight took place. To be honest, I do not know where this 100% could be. And after a while, I believe that the Darthair fight happened around the Royal Continent. But does that mean that the Royal Continent is where the rest of the dragons reside? Well, fortunately, no. After a good look at the map, it's safe to assume that most of them reside within the Black Zone. Now let's get into where in the Black Zone they could be.
You are dead! Not a big surprise!
Northeast from Sunfang Approach, you could find a whole ribcage. This thing is bigger than any mob I've ever seen in Albion, and it's pretty safe to assume that this is the remains of what could be a dragon. This is probably the most realistic answer. In the Black Zone, there's a fuck ton of unexplored landmasses, from mountains just to places, just flat places of land that just doesn't have a zone in them for some reason. Most likely the dragons slumber in places like these and are most likely unexplored for the people who tried to died for the land being protected by powerful keepers and whatnot. I mean, they're dragons. They gotta be protected by something, you know. This one's actually just more of a guess. I mean, come on, man. It's called Elder Sleep. Come on, man. It's called Elder Sleep. There's probably a dragon in there. This video was a bit short since there isn't much to find in-game that's lore related, especially with the dragons. However, thinking about this and just admiring the map, that the detail they've put into it was kind of fun. Maybe in a future update, we may be able to find and kill a dragon ourselves, but that's probably gonna be a good few years from now. Oh, and there's also one last thing I forgot to mention. The dragons may also be found in mists, with the existence of Fey dragons. And no, I don't count the big lizards near the swamps to be actual dragons. Like, come on, man. They're just big lizards. Don't forget to like and sub and comment if you have anything you'd like to add, or maybe correct me.